Evening, folks. This week's bait is the mealtime. Trying to hold it up there where you can see it. Get a double piece of paper. I think I can see through the paper, so that helps it. Okay. It's got that pearl belly, and the back is the silver bullet color. The silver bullet color is, this is the package going out. The silver bullet color is in the Tadpole Junior, Tweety Bird, and a Shiner. Just by itself, the solid silver bullet. Works great, guys. It's a grayish silver, and actually the color is called silver, but it's a grayish color with a little silver tint to it. So, hey, it looks like a little bait fish. That's the reason I call this thing mealtime. I thought they gonna come running. They gonna think it's mealtime when this bait gets close to them. Bam! See what I've done with that? That's why I named it mealtime. Some of y'all commented, I think, that you use it. It's a good color. It's great for water. Our water visibility. I can talk. I'm tired, guys. It was about 2 foot when I made this video. It's cleared up a little bit. So it'll work in clear water too. Live bait's another good one. Dipstick. Those are good clear water colors. Killer. All right. I've been on the boathouse for 3 days. Today was the 3rd day. That's why I'm so tired. I worked on it over 8 hours each day, the Monday and Tuesday. I finished it today. I put the first coat on. I had to crawl around and on the deck. It has a top on it that's open, just pickets around the side, open top. And then it had a big deck on the left side of it, and a little landing at the bottom of the steps. It had new steps. All that was new lumber. I had to put 2 coats on. It was semi-transparent. He wanted 2 coats to make it darker, and it looks nice. But I had to brush every groove between the boards. Yep, the spacing between the boards, because they ran it through a planer and put it around the edge on 2x6s. They put a rounded edge on them, like a decking board would have. Some of y'all that round lumber, you know what I'm talking about. Decking board has a rounded edge, but it has more of a rounded edge than a decking board has. So you have to brush that groove, or it's going to still be plain old salt-treated looking board. Right. So yeah, that's right. My back is sore. My legs are sore. That's right. Some of y'all been there at my age, crawling around with a 4-inch roller and a brush back and forth, and it's on a 45-degree angle. That makes it a little tougher too, doesn't it? You have to cut around the post and everything, of course, but that makes it a little tougher when it's a 45-degree angle. Because you get to the end, you got to do the corner behind you because it's going to run out. You got to work your way off the boathouse to the steps. Yeah, you got to think about that when it's only 45 and you get to that corner. That's right. You just keep going left to right. Next thing you know, you're in the corner, right? That's right. All right. Y'all ready? Let's roll one here. So I'm tired, so it's hard to tell what I'm going to say. Y'all get tired like that? You just look. I got home about an hour and a half ago. I took a shower and set my recliner up for a little bit and just sit there for a little bit. I was watching Gunsmoke. Just sitting there, and I've seen that episode before, but I just sitting there, just dazed. Almost went to sleep. 323. It didn't move far last week. What's wrong with this thing? All right. I think I only moved 4 or 5 numbers last week. Now look, I'm going to hit it again to see what it does. You ready? 361. See, sometimes it'll go real crazy. Let's do it again. Look, see? 115. That's what I was expecting to do, something stupid like that. All right, the number is 323. Mealtime for crappie. See you there? All right, let's go down through here and look. 323. This might make it easy. That's Sam's. But if it ain't 300, so I'm not even going to write it down. Okay. How'd y'all like the video today? I hadn't even went and looked for answer the questions either, guys. Comments, I mean. I try to answer everybody's comments. I'll do that in a little while after I edit this video. All right, there's a 310. All right, it's Brody. All right, 322. Well, Dennis, if you'd looked underneath that, you'd just waste your time writing that one down. Larry. 322, and the number is 323. Hey, somebody could have a 323, couldn't it? It's 322. We didn't get as many guesses this week either. Y'all notice that? Not as many comments. That's over. Somebody was saying that that's over. That it's because of Easter week, people vacations. And I think a lot of it is this time of year. Soccer's going on. Baseball for the kids, girls softball. A lot of y'all guys got grandkids or kids that are playing sports, right? So you come in the evenings, you run to those. People starting gardens, you're plowing, you're planting gardens. That kind of thing too. It's just a lot going on this time of year. Plus, some of you probably trying to fish in the evenings. You're like me. If you get an evening to fish, you can, you know. So, yeah, it's a lot going on. Keeps you busy. Sam and I fished last Friday, the video we made. I don't think he's loaded his deals. Usually he loads his first, and I just went on through mine in there, got it together if I had time to do it this weekend, done some editing. We caught some big ones, and we caught a lot of smalls, and he was trying to help me. In that one shot, you hear him talking to me, telling me what to do. Y'all know I stand all the time. Well, I had to sit down to try to run his trolling motor. He's got his live scope transducer on his trolling motor. And the wind was blowing a little bit, and we was under a bridge. When you're under a bridge, if the wind's blowing, it's worse, right? That's right. Seems like it gets worse on a bridge. So there was a bunch of fish there, guys. They had to be at least 30 or 40, and it was in two groups, one to the left of us, one to the right of us. And he said, this would be a good time for you to learn how to run the trolling motor with the live scope on it, because I've never done that. Mine's on a pole. So I was pitching over, and he'd say, oh, you both moving to the right. And you're trying to watch the live scope, run the trolling motor, turn the transducer with the trolling motor, watch the live scope. When the fish hits, you got to be ready to set the hook. And I'm not good with the long pole anyway. Y'all know I don't use it a lot because here in Gaston, it's almost impossible to use. So I got to be on cur or in dirty water to use it. So I'm still learning with the long pole. I like it. I had my different one. The one I had is a medium heavy. I got the other one's a medium. The red one I used is called a Hound Dog. This was a Lew's, and it's a medium heavy. I like the feel of the medium heavy, though. When you pull up on that fish and get him hooked, it feels like you got him. I mean, they're bigger fish. There was no loss of control. I feel like I had him all the time. So I kind of like that medium heavy. But I got it on sale, guys, really cheap. That's why I bought it. It was like $49. Yeah, and it was like $100-some rod. But I'm learning with it. I'm going to try to get back up to cur here shortly. I got to. Here on Gaston now, the video y'all seen last week on the Shiner video, on this week, I'm getting them mixed up. This mealtime one is, I started catching fish on docks. I'm starting to find fish on docks. Some of them are done spawning now. Water's around 70, 71. Probably more than that now. I haven't been out since Friday. I fished with Sam. It was running 69, 70. Here, last time I fished Gaston here was last Tuesday, and it was running about the same thing, 69, 70. And I caught them off the docks. I caught some on the dock. So some of them are finally finished spawning, is what I'm saying, and they're starting to move to docks. Yay! That makes them easier to find here. There's so many docks, but I got about 20 that in about a 10-mile stretch. Not that far. Let's say 8-mile stretch. I got about 20 that seem to always have fish on them. Very seldom I go to them, there's none on them. The trick is finding the bigger fish sometimes, okay? If you stay close to the channel, the deeper water, I made a video about this, Docks 101. If you stay closer to the channel, your dock is close to the channel, or on the main channel, or on the main creek channel, it tends to hold a bigger fish. But those 2-pounders will disappear now. Trying to find them. I've looked and looked and looked for them last summer. I'm going to try again this summer. After I make a video, I'm going to let's go looking. And let's go looking. I think they run open water so much. And probably, I don't mean shallow. They're probably in 12 to 15 foot, maybe 20. And they just roam around open water around stumps and stuff. And stop wherever they want to stop to, rest a little bit and take off again. They're very hard to find. Appreciate y'all guys. I always try to share something with you on Wednesday night. Tell your friends and stuff, guys. Check out Fishing Lake Country and check out Lake Country Baits. I got the new molds in today. I told you last week I ordered. I got them today. The box is sitting out here. When I get home tomorrow, I've got to run to town tomorrow morning first thing. When I get home tomorrow about lunchtime, it should be at the area. I'm going to do unboxing, and I'm going to shoot it the first time with y'all. I'm going to film myself the very first time I shoot. I've done that before. So y'all going to see when I open the mold. It's going to be the first time for me. It's going to be the first time for y'all too. I thought that'd be interesting to do that again. And then you'll find out what mold I got. Okay? I got 2 molds. One is a bass mold for bass baits and one is for crappie. And I think I mentioned this last week. I got the one for bass baits because I have a couple people interested in it. And I thought, well, you know, it's something new for bass fishing. And I thought, let's, you know, I got quite a few friends here that bass fish. Let's see if we can come up with something new for them too. All right? All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being part of Fishing Lake Country. If you haven't been on Lake Country Baits, there is a lot of stuff for sale. Tweety bird stuff and more stuff coming. If I get time tonight, I'm going to put some more stuff on sale. All right? Because I told y'all around the 1st of May, I'll put some stuff on sale. That's my goal. This week, you know, it might, tomorrow's Thursday. It might be Friday or Friday night if I get to it. I'm going to put some more stuff on sale. All right, guys. Thank you. See you later.